Ever applied for a loan and gotten slapped with a sky-high interest rate? Or maybe you got denied altogether. Frustrating, right? Well, there's a silent culprit lurking in the shadows of your financial life, and it's called your credit score. But what if the score you see isn't even the real one? That's where things get tricky with Borrowell. Context and explanation. Let's face it, credit scores can be confusing. You might check Borrowell and see a number that makes you want to crawl under a rock. But hold on a second before you panic. Borrowell itself doesn't actually calculate your credit score. Instead, it provides an Equifax credit report and a Borrowell score, which is an estimate based on your Equifax data. Here's the key takeaway: the Borrowell score isn't the same as your real credit score used by lenders. It's a close cousin, but not an identical twin. So, while a low Borrowell score might send shivers down your spine, it doesn't necessarily mean your actual credit score is in the gutter. Main content: why your Borrowell score might be low. Alright, so we've cleared the air about Borrowell scores. Now, let's dive into the real question: why might your Borrowell score be less than stellar? Buckle up, because there are a few sneaky culprits. Late payments, the big kahuna. This one's a no-brainer. Missing a payment or two is a major red flag to lenders, and it tanks your score. Borrowell factors in your payment history, and late payments will definitely bring it down. High credit utilization ratio. Don't max out those cards. This refers to how much credit you're using compared to your limit. Maxing out your cards or consistently keeping a high balance tells Borrowell you might be overextending yourself, which lowers your score. Short credit history. Be patient. Grasshopper, if you're new to the credit game, your Borrowell score might be low simply because you haven't built up a long enough history of responsible credit use. Hard inquiries. The price of curiosity. Every time you apply for a loan, credit card, or even some utilities, it triggers a hard inquiry on your credit report. While a single inquiry isn't a huge deal, multiple inquiries in a short period can lower your score. Errors on your report. Fight the good fight. Mistakes happen, and sometimes your credit report might have inaccurate information. This can bring your Borrowell score down unfairly. Actionable steps to improve your score. Now that you know the enemies, let's talk about how to slay them and boost your Borrowell score, and likely your real credit score too. Here's your battle plan. Become a payment ninja. Make your credit card and loan payments on time, every time. Set up autopay if necessary. Consistency is key. Ditch the plastic party, curb your spending, and keep your credit card balances low. Aim for a utilization ratio below 30%. Patience is a virtue. Building a good credit history takes time. Use credit responsibly and avoid closing old accounts to help your score grow organically. Shop around strategically. Space out your credit applications to minimize hard inquiries. Be a credit report Sherlock. Regularly check your credit report for errors and dispute any mistakes you find. Conclusion. Remember, a low Borrowell score doesn't have to be a permanent sentence. By following these steps and keeping an eye on your credit health, you can watch that score climb steadily upwards. Don't be discouraged. Take control and become the master of your credit destiny. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.